Default. Alright, I'll go ahead and get us back in here. Let's see. The velvet leash pulses with a dark, seductive energy as you settle into your seats. The rich velvet lined walls absorbing the soft ambient music that drifts through the air, blending seamlessly with the low murmur of hushed conversations and the clink of glasses. The cabaret is alive with movement, a swirl of dancers in lavish costumes, their forms draped in shadows that flicker like flames under the dim crimson light. The scent of exotic perfumes and fine wine mingles with something deeper, something more primal, that lingers just beneath the surface. Your table, with a perfect view of the stage, feels exposed, as if the eyes of the entire room are watching you from the darkness. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation, the kind that makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. But there's also a sense of unease, as if something is lurking just out of sight, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. As you lean back in the plush chairs, a sudden commotion draws your attention to the private balcony above. The luxurious curtains part, just enough to reveal a glimpse of a shadowy figure moving within. These figures exude an air of danger and authority. Then, without the warning, there's a sharp cry, cut short by the sickening sound of a body crashing through the balcony's delicate railing. In an instant, the body falls, plummeting from the balcony and landing with a heavy, bone crunching thud directly at your table. The man, lifeless, is twisted at unnatural angles, his eyes wide open in terror, blood pooling from beneath him. It stains the pristine white tablecloth a deep crimson color. The room falls into a hushed silence, the music grinding to a halt, leaving the only sound of your breathing and the distant echoing drip of blood. As all eyes turn upward toward the source of the disturbance, the figure that emerges from the shadows is none other than Lucifer himself. He stands at the edge of the balcony, his pale skin luminous in the low light, his presence commanding and cold. His gaze sweeps over the room, lingering on your table for just a moment before his lips curl into a faint, chilling smile. Feast, he says, his voice smooth and velvety, carrying an undeniable authority that sends a shiver down your spine. The single word hangs in the air, almost like a command, a dark invitation that the patrons of the Velvet Leash seem all too eager to expect. As Lucifer turns away, retreating behind the heavy curtains with a languid grace, the room stirs back to life, but the atmosphere has shifted, no longer of mere revelry, but of hunger and bloodlust. You can feel the eyes of the other patrons on you, their gazes sharp and predatory, as if they're weighing their options, deciding whether to join in the feast or let you be. The man's blood continues to seep across the floor, a stark reminder that here, in the heart of the Velvet Leash, you are surrounded by those who revel in the dark and dangerous, where the line between pleasure and pain, life and death, is all but non-existent. The night has just begun, but already it's clear. This place, this moment, it's a crucible, and how you react could shape the course of this night, and perhaps your fates. Sybil, roll a d100. Having just fed before coming to the Velvet Leash, perhaps a snack you stowed away aboard the ferry, but the sight of the man's body at your table, bleeding out, does not satiate you. In fact, you turn away, not wanting to watch its lifeless corpse be drunk and fed on by other vampires who start to swarm in. What do you all do?
Oh boy. Well, that was very unexpected. What do we do, you guys?
Isidore stands up abruptly, and she kind of like she knows, well, has an inkling that they're gonna start swarming. She's like, "Let's get out of here."
I agree.
But we should go probably slowly so they don't think that we are, not prey, the other one.
Let them try, and she growls, and her eyes kind of like flicker up because she knows they're in a den of vampires. She's feeling a little
Sybil,
tense.
Sybil will put her hand on Izzy's arm and be like, let's just go. Let's just go.
That's what you all decide to leave.
Yes.
That's nonchalantly, be like, yeah, you have fun, eat your food.
Roll deception.
Oh, okay.
All of us?
Mm-hmm.
Daddy wants to feed on us.
Deception. Where is it? Whoa. Oh. Izzy.
I swear I'm clicking on it.
Wait, how did that happen?
You only needed one.
Let's get the fuck out of there.
Oh, I keep doing that instead of the modifier.
I see.
Got it. 17.
Okay. So, in the frenzy of these vampires kind of going over to feed on this lifeless corpse, Isadora, the group of vampires over here that was getting ready to head in, he overheard you talking about let them try. And for a moment, they look at the body and then back to you, and they can hear your heart beating faster and faster, as well as Soren and Lux's hearts are beating faster too. She with just fierce darkness in her eyes, and she says, "What did you say?"
I said,
Soren's going to grab Izzy's shoulder and be like, "Now, sister, we don't want any misunderstandings with these nice people.
I said,
Let's just be on our way."
let us retire for the night.
Roll deception. Nice. She nods her head, and she says, "It's best you never come back." And they pass by her, and they go to start feeding on the corpse.
That was a close one.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Alrighty.
Move, you little token. Someone might have to move me because the quest bot portal isn't letting me click on things.
You're fine. Alrighty, so you head back out into the night of New Orleans, down into the Spirit Quarter, which is kind of where the Velvet Leash is located. And just coming out of an alleyway, um, from a kind of wispy shadows of foggy darkness, um, Draco appears, finally catching up to you all.
Well, well, well. Look who we have here. How you doing, buddy? Soren's
He'll
gonna
be-
go to give him a high five.
He'll have like cards in his hand, like just like kind of shuffling them through. What's up, guys? How you doing?
You miss so much. Oh my god. There are mysterious shadow things happening here.
You look
That's
pale.
about
You okay, Lux?
We almost got eaten by vampires.
And he'll be, oh, is that so? He'll turn to Sybil.
Not that one.
Vampires. Not you. I didn't think she almost ate you.
But like
Vampire Den?
Lucifer, like your body to the ground in there. And we kind of did need to talk to Lucifer about these mysterious shadow things, unless we go to the Shadow Man area instead.
I think that might be a good lead because that exactly wasn't safe, and I almost lost my cool in there.
Yeah.
Good old Isadora. Pat on the back.
So, right. Okay. That we should probably get it as far away from the Velvet Leash as possible, so they don't. What do you guys do? And she looks to someone like, "Do you smell us, or do you see her? Do you see our hearts beating? What do you? What? How does it work?"
Kind of, yeah. You smell it, and sometimes I can hear it. It kind of depends. It's more intense if I need to hunt. When I'm not so hungry, I don't really. You kind of tune it out, like the way you might tune out any background noise.
Right. Okay. Good to know.
I'm surprised you kept it together in there.
Like I said, I'm just not that hungry. I took care of it already, but I don't like it. I don't like seeing people fall to their death and bleed on our table like that. It doesn't make me feel good. I just wanted to get out of there as much as you guys did.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Makes
happy you guys are all okay.
All right.
Thanks. I'm glad you caught up to us.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing okay?
I'm doing better.
Did you talk to, her
No.
about? Okay. I mean, it is. You are in a different timeline, and we're different people technically, and yeah, that's all time is soup stuff right now.
Yeah.
But as I said, I caught you up. There's shadow things going on. People kind of going missing, and maybe it does belong to the Shadow Man. And there's one keeper and their wife that are here with us. Or they're investigating too. Tara and Mia.
Gotcha.
Tara?
Bailey.
Bailey, I mean, sorry. Tara could be here too. We don't know.
Well, we go to where the Shadow Man's place was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should, because tomorrow we need to get to the bayou, I think. Right?
I mean, we don't have a set day or time.
Yeah, alright.
Do
I'd
whatever
like to
you
see
want
this-
for your parents.
See this through.
Yeah. Let's go.
Lead the way, you two. No clue where I'm at.
Can Isadora do like a history check to see if she remembers where it would be?
Sure.
Rizadora.
She got riz.
I actually have no idea where it could be. I heard that it is maybe between this. No, I have no idea. No idea. Dora, do you
I feel
remember?
No, ma'am. I can roll for history though. Let me.
you sure can, ma'am.
Hmm.
What do you know? Just a big old box
Woo!
of rocks.
So we've actually never been to the Shadow Man place, but maybe we could ask
Maybe
around
we should ask Tiana. Naveen might know.
and bother them again.
What do you
I mean,
suggest?
yeah, who else are we gonna ask in this godforsaken city?
Isadora looks around. Is there any people on on like?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
There's lots of revelry going around, party goers, bars, drinking.
She's actually like, is there? She's actually gonna go to a bar, inside one of the bars.
Okay. Um, yep, you go to just kind of like a lively little bar with a band and people dancing and having a good time. You see there's a couple people in line to get drinks from the bartender. Um, he gives you a casual nod as if I see you. Just give me a second. I've got a few things I've got going on. But you sit up at the bar, um, kind of waiting your turn.
Yeah, she's sitting on the bar, just waiting at her for her turn. She looks around to see what kind of people are there. See if she sees any like supernatural people there. Can she roll
Uh,
insight?
yeah, I'd say perception.
Perception? Okay.
Where was that roll before?
I don't know.
So, as you're just kind of enjoying the the hillbilly band, you notice you kind of get this sense of home again. You're happy to be here. This is where you grew up. Not too far. You remember your summers and enjoying New Orleans. But as you're looking around the room, you see a mixture, a cacophony of different people of Everas, all here to celebrate and have a good time. But weirdly enough, um, with that 21, you notice that in a bar with flickering lights and colorful shows, some people aren't casting shadows.
She puts that in a nugget in her brain to talk to them about before, and then she waves the bartender over again to see if he has a second.
He finishes sliding over a couple beers to a couple elves, and then kind of throws the towel over his shoulders. He goes, "Hi, what can I get you?"
Hey, I need two things.
"Hi,
One, shot of whiskey.
okay, Nate on the rocks."
Neat. And then B, my friends and I are looking to see the Shadow Man's place before it gets torn down. Just for shits and giggles. Do you happen to know where that is?
"Hi, I do. Sightseeing or something?"
Yeah, just want to see it before the tear down.
"Hi, not too far from here, just down past the Spirit Quarter. You can't miss it.
Thanks, I knew it
There's
was
a big
close
old
to that.
sign says, 'Do not enter.'"
Well, we'll just walk past it.
Aye, it's a good idea. People been going missing around these parts lately.
I heard of that, and that's kind of why we want to go look. And I noticed, I don't know if you have, but some people's shadows just aren't right.
Shadows. What are you on about?
I don't know. I've been drinking too much. And she puts on like the few coins on the counter for him for the shot of whiskey.
Appreciate it, man. If you need anything, let me know.
One more thing. Have you heard
Aye.
anything strange about those people disappearing? Anything at all?
What's more strange than them disappearing, eh?
Any rumors? Anything people say that make your ears perk up?
Well, it ain't been like this since good old Dr. Facilier ran these streets.
Alright.
But
Thanks.
after he went the way of the devil, things have been alright. Tiana back in town, got married to Prince Naveen. Things were looking on the up and up, but things are starting to get a little ugly again.
And with the Shadow Man supposedly gone. Weird. Well, thank you. And she takes the shot real quick and she sets it down and she turns around to go talk to her friends.
Okay.
So Isidore comes back and she smiles at the group. She's like, alright, I know where we gotta go.
Perfect. Lux stands up from like a little bench you're like sitting on.
I did find
Is
out.
it someplace cool?
It's just the other end of the spirit quarter.
Oh, okay.
I knew it wasn't super far. We would have been walking in circles.
No worries.
But
Well, let's go find out about the Shadow Man.
something I noticed in the bar.
What?
Well, with everyone, it being lit up and everything, and some people didn't have shadows.
How do you not have a shadow? Like, the light could have been like directly on top of them, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do I have my shadow? And she looks down and sees she has a shadow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Nobody stole my shadow yet. But it's kind of weird. Shadow Man, shadow's gone, shadows whispered about.
Said people used to disappear all the time when Dr. Facilier ran the streets. And then, when he left, everything got better again. But now, all of a sudden, it's bad. What if he's back?
Or, wait, that, or did he leave willingly? What happened to Dr. Facilier, actually? Was he, like, taken by the shadows himself?
What I thought. They, like, consumed him in a way. And then, poof, he was gone.
So shadows are eating people?
Didn't know shadows were hungry.
Feeling.
Alright, we'll keep our shadows close and our friends closer.
How do you expect us to do that?
I don't know. Peter Pan like sewed his shadow to his feet or something with soap. That's how the story goes.
Well, it's this way. Come on.
Okay.
Alrighty, so you head in the direction of which you were told, down to the darker parts of the spirit quarter, the less trodden by Taurus, the ivy-colored magnolias on the balconies. They're more wilted and dead in this area. The smell of beignets and other delicious fried foods are gone. But eventually, a cold chill kind of sweeps over the street as you find a small alleyway. And at the end of the alley is a giant, larger than life purple door. Above it, a sign that says Dr. Facilier's Voodoo Emporium. And then across it is a condemned sign.
Looks like we can't really go in here technically, but maybe we should.
I don't know if this is a great idea.
I mean,
no,
how
we-
else are we gonna find anything out?
There must be some clue left behind.
Seems
Unless,
like asking for trouble, but
I mean, Sybil, you're a vampire. What if you go back to the Velvet Leash and talk to Lucifer?
nope, we can check this out.
Okay.
Okie doke.
I
All
thought
right.
you'd be safe there.
I don't know. If if Lucifer tells me to do anything, I have to do it. It's kind of a
Oh,
scary dynamic, and I don't really know what that whole show was about, dropping that body on our table. I just
Maybe he was trying to protect us somehow?
I don't think that sounds like protection.
I was
wasn't
just trying
really
to
the
get the
vibe I
heavy
got
look out.
either. I don't know. I just don't think that we should, provoke trouble. But
But
I
how
guess
are we supposed to be
curiosity.
keepers if we're not protecting the places that we go to?
No, I hear you.
True.
Yeah. So, the Voodoo Emporium or the Condemned Building?
I think the Condemned Building might have something.
Let's just peep in and just see if there's any clues. We won't take or damage anything.
And, if you have more bad thoughts, bad feelings about it, let us know. We can make a timely exit.
Okay, let's check it out then.
I'll check for traps first. Next to the door.
Oh,
Okay. Go ahead and roll a dex check.
Boo. What are you? Ooh. I'm the best rogue ever, y'all.
So as you're going over the door and things like that, there's nothing that seems to be trapped. But as you go for the handle, it's not locked.
Oh, look, guys, we just had a pull or push. She tries either way.
this might be a dumb question, but are there any plants in the house or building?
If there is, they're dead, gone, decayed.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys head inside.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Might as well.
yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So you head inside of this old Boker's shop. Most of the shelves have been confiscated or ransacked. There's not much left in this kind of abandoned room, save from some debris and bric-a-brac that you would find in an abandoned place set for decommission. Um, there are no longer any tapestries or curtains that hang along the walls, um, but there is another room which you can safely assume is either an office or maybe leading to where he lived. But there's just this a present feeling like you're being watched as you're in here.
This can Soren roll. Let's see. Does he have to cast a spell to gain any knowledge, or could he call upon his nature senses to find out any information?
Yeah, can you roll a nature check for that? We'll see.
All right. A nice 8 there.
So, you feel your connection to nature and the outside world kind of just like almost not necessarily be cut off, but you feel cut off. Um, excuse me. They, it doesn't feel natural. It feels otherworldly in here, but that's really the only thing that you can feel.
Sybil, does this place feel homey to you? Because this place does not feel homey to me. Like,
No,
oh, alright.
no, I don't think so.
Lux is going to look
Draco.
for. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
Lux
You
is
go,
going to
Lux.
do like investigate the room. She's going to be like looking at maybe old portraits on the wall, maybe scattered papers around, something that like would have the word shadow, what happened to Shadow Man, like eating shadows, stuff like that. She's going to be looking for around, like wiping the dust off things. Like, how long's it been like this? Are there shadows in jars?
Okay, roll investigation.
Okay. I was trying to give you as much information as I could. I was like, what she's trying to do. Fuck you, dice.
Can Draco
Uh-oh.
cast detect magic?
No,
Smart.
yeah.
Can Sybil also look through for anything to do with shadows or disappearing shadows or anything that would give us a hint along there?
Sure. Roll investigation as well.
Yeah, that was obvious. That Sybil, like, vampire, maybe would be a little more animal.
I can't hear you, Sam.
Okay.
Okay. So with is Lux, you got an 11.
I did.
Okay, so with that 11, as you peruse the room, there's really not much in here. You know, the debris and stuff is old and ancient. There are just um some papers that you see that make no sense, but there's no word of shadows or anything like that. Anything that would have been at least remotely true wouldn't have just been laying around random thing. It would be possibly locked up or sent to the city for further investigation of the evidence.
I think somebody got the clues before us, you guys.
And the same thing for you, Sybil. There isn't. Yeah.
What if we tried talking to our shadows and just stare down at our shadows and be like, can you hear me, shadow, while you're in here? I don't think it works like that.
I don't think so either.
This was a bit
It was
of
worth a
fun.
shot. Yeah.
Should we check out the voodoo stuff?
As you're all talking, the door slams shut from behind you. This wisp of interior wind pulls it shut, kind of slamming and startling you. Immediately, the shop feels darker.
Was that just the wind, you think? In a weird reverse fashion?
Could be. Could be.
Lux will try to go to the door and try opening it now to get back out. Because she's freaked out.
Um,
I'm sorry, you said what?
Lux is going to try to reopen the door because now she's scared. She's going to be like, okay, I'm going to try to get out now.
As you go to reach for the handle, you realize there is none.
It's a wall. It's a wall. The door became a wall. Okay, it wasn't just wind unless the wind nabbed it.
Is the door
Just
still
trying to
there?
think positive, guys.
Yes.
Isadora is going to try
Door.
to run
It's not
into
the
it and
wall.
like with her shoulder to try to open it.
Okay.
Strength check or
Mm-hmm.
athletics.
Strength.
While she's doing that, are there?
Mhm.
Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can't.
we can hear you now.
Um, are there any windows in this place? Or are they all like
Yeah, there
boarded
are.
up? Okay.
They're boarded up, but yeah, there are windows.
Okay.
So, with that strength check, and as you pull your full might into breaking down the door, you realize that you have just brandished your arm into a brick wall, taking 2d4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
That really hurt. The door is there, but it's an illusion. Behind it, beyond it, is just the brick wall.
Okay. So it looks
Okay,
like the only
haha.
way forward is through.
They're where?
I have no idea.
Uh, as you go to turn, remembering that there was another door that left um, out of this shop, you hear the voice. A voice of which you remember hearing only Draco from his timeline. The rest of you, it's a startling sound.
Uh,
Oh.
Soren will shift into a saber-toothed tiger.
Okay.
Lex will crouch down, covering her ears.
that was when we were faced in the castle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isadora is gonna curse loudly because she does not have her sword. But she'll take out her short sword that she still has.
Draco will spin around and try to figure out where it's coming from because he is now. You can see visibly he's like sweating.
He meant
Um,
no offense, whoever you are.
so, roll perception.
Who, Draco?
Mm-hmm. So, with that, everywhere feels oppressant. Everywhere feels like that creature, that thing, that you thought was at least wounded or gravely injured as it scurried away in the castle. It could be hiding anywhere. It could be hiding within the shadows. Who knows where it is? And if there's no door, there's no way that beyond the windows is a safe escape either. It feels all around you.
How big is the room that we're in?
I would say that it's probably 20 feet by 15 feet. It's not a large shop by any means.
Cool. Then you'll pull out the talisman and immediately do channel divinity, radiance dawn, and uh, as an action, you present your holy symbol and any magical darkness within 30 feet of you is dispelled. Additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. So if it fails, con 14, then it takes 2d10. If it's with us, if it's not with us, then nothing happens besides any darkness being dispelled.
Okay. Um in this room, it brightens up in gold and radiant light. Um, Beautiful, kind of stars and divine magic illuminate your friends in this room. Each of you roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh wait, they don't
Now,
have.
besides Draco. Oh yes, yes they do.
Oh, really? They're all hostile.
You'll see.
Oh no. Fates aren't kind to me tonight.
Hey, that's good. Actually, I need you all. If you guys are all bad, I need you all to fail.
Hmm.
So, looks like anyone who got higher than a 15, no one. So you're all going to take 2d10 plus 5 radiant damage.
Hmm.
Draco has it quickly figured it out. He's no longer really there. Fear has returned to him, and he must kill his friends. Roll for initiative.
Oh shit.
Is Draco rolling that damage?
You guys are, or Draco will, yeah. So that is equal damage for
Oh.
everyone.
Okay.
$16.
Ouch.
So 52.
It was what?
60,
That hurt, guys.
36. And then, I'm sorry, we're rolling for initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah.
Ouch. Okay.
Where's the initiative bonus on
Oh, there it
this?
is. It's on statuses. I was
Ah, thank
struggling
you.
too. You're welcome.
Okay.
Izzy, we have to reroll.
What do we have to re-roll?
I got a 4 too.
Oh.
Okay, so Lauren, you can go ahead and take care of initiative.
Where would you like me to put it?
Um,
Just in the chat?
yeah.
Poor Lauren's the secretary.
All right. So, Lux, you will go first. You need to kill Draco,
Oh my god.
and you will die trying.
Probably. All right. Lux is going to. Fuck. She's probably close to Draco, so she's gonna probably touch him with shocking grasp. Be like, all right, snap out of it.
No, you want to kill Draco. Draco just killed Elliot. Draco just slaughtered Severia. She hung her mother up to dry in the streets of Haven. She wants to kill Draco.
Oh, okay. She
This is not cute.
will
Ha, ha,
grab
oh,
onto him.
no.
Okay.
Murder.
Well, yeah, I didn't understand what was happening.
It's okay. You're not supposed to.
Okay. She's gonna wrap her hand around Draco's neck with rage on her face and cast shocking grasp. And she 22 to attack.
That hits.
And then 12 damage.
Draco's going to second level Hellish Rebuke. which is a Dex 15 for Lux.
Oh yeah, you got me. My my cons is 14.
4d10.
Right.
So 24 damage.
Ouch. All right.
So then, Isidore, you're up next.
She screams, "How could you?" at Draco, and she goes in to attack with her short sword.
I'm going to use Warding Flare. When you're attacked by a creature within 30 feet that you can see, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
That hit 17.
Yeah. Yeah.
Three points of damage because she doesn't have her legit sword with her.
So 3, and then I took 12 from Lux. Okay.
Okay, Draco.
He's going to. Let's see. You do.
Oh wait, no, never mind. It doesn't matter. You already used one of your reactions for this round.
Okay.
Okay, go. Yeah, Drago. Yeah, you're up next. What are you doing?
Okay. Inflict wounds on Isadora. So 1d20. Just at first level. Nat 20.
It hits.
So 26. And I'll do
Double damage or roll twice.
roll twice. So that means I roll 6d10?
So what's the normal?
It's 3d10 for inflict wounds normal.
So,
Or would I
yeah.
just do double damage?
No, you would roll, double damage or 6d10.
Okay, I'll do 6d10. Oh, okay, well, never mind. I guess it's the same thing either way.
Does 30 points.
Yeah.
Looks like Soren's next.
Soren will.
The creepy shadow saber-tooth tiger.
Yes. Soren is pissed off, and he's going to claw Draco.
Okay. Don't forget you get advantage with this because one or more allies around you they have flanking advantage. So any attack
So,
against Draco physically is an advantage.
okay. Alright, so 1d20 plus modifier 4. So, oh man, a 9.
Does not hit.
And then you roll again.
Okay. Same thing as before.
Uh-huh.
Plus 4, 16.
That does hit.
Okay. So then that is 2d6 plus 5 slashing. Do you want me to roll for it? d6, d6. 9 plus 5, so 14
Or-
points of damage.
And then Sybil.
Sybil is totally appalled and pissed off by what she's seen, and she will cast Lightning Bolt, which is a dexterity saving throw.
So, the lightning bolt, Isadora and Soren would be in its direct path, so they too would be. Are going to have to roll as well. Okay.
I'm in it too because I'm touching Draco. I feel my hands are on his neck.
In combat rules, no. Your turn is
Okay.
over. You're done. You've already touched him and let go. You are to the side of this direct path.
Okay.
Could I use my 30 feet of movement to get, like, here?
Yeah.
And then, so that they don't have to be in the way?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll move to the other side, and then I'll cast Lightning Bolt at Draco, which is a 6.
I got a 10, which I don't think passes.
So it's 8d6 plus 4 lightning damage. So...
Oof.
35 points of lightning damage.
I'm down.
Okay. Let me see here. So, as the threat dissipates, Draco, as you watch your quote unquote friends, you are so confused and so what the fuck, you know, and then you hear that voice again, that eerie, groggy voice, and it just is. You think you know me, but I know you, Draco. And when you open your eyes, you're in a shadowy, inky black abyss. Nothing is around you except what feels like a giant white spotlight that looms from above you, and it's cold. It's desperately cold in here, even with your tiefling like warmth to your body. You are able to sit up, and nothing is around you.
While he's like standing, is he able to stand or no?
Yeah.
Okay, he stands up and he kind of like moves his hand like in the darkness, and then he'll form his like shadow blade.
You feel the pool of a weapon forming before you. It forms, but when you grasp it, it's like trying to catch smoke. It hovers there and then dissipates.
Interesting.
About 50 yards away, maybe you didn't see it at first, but there's a doorway. A giant black door in the distance.
He'll stroll to the door, like keeping his guard up around him. He can't see anything, but he is preparing himself mentally for what's about to happen.
You walk towards the door, and even though you've been walking for some time now, every step brings you farther and farther away from the door, as if you're on some type of treadmill, pulling it farther away the closer and closer you walk. You eventually stop, realizing that no matter how much farther you go, it's just going to get farther and farther away. And then you feel something behind you, a large presence appear. Do you turn around?
Yeah.
You turn around and you see yourself in the reflection of an ornate mirror. Your eyes are black holes, but it stares at you, grinning evilly.
He'll look at the mirror and like go out to touch it, but not touch it, like stop. And then kind of like see if it follows his movements or anything.
The reflection does follow you, but the closer you get to it, the more you see a different version of yourself come into view. From behind you, black raven's wings extend. Bandages start circling around your head and covering your eyes as your hair starts to fall out and your horns curl in. Your reflection drifts, no longer walking, as it gets up close to the glass of the mirror and says, "Hello, little one. I bet you never thought you'd see me again."
No.
I told you. I know you, Draco. For I have been there since the beginning. I was locked away. But now, you're going to help me get back. Now, let's see. What shall we do first? And as to the dismay of most of you are feeling, we are ending tonight's episode there.
Oh god.
And it was a strange